Hello everyone, welcome back to Big Deal Cleaning Services second official video. If you do hear a baby in the background, that's Junior. He's upstairs working with me today in the office. So anyways, I do once again want to apologize about the first video that I made. I know it was very scripted. I know I didn't come on and engage with you guys, but for some odd reason, y'all, I just couldn't get it together. I couldn't get my words together. I want everything to be perfect, but as always, nothing is perfect. So I gave it to y'all the way I could have give it to y'all if y'all picking out what I'm putting up. But this time I came on here and I'm just like, you know what, bump it. I want to engage with my peoples. I want them to see me. I want them to comment down below. I want them to get a feel of my vibe, my energy, and all that good stuff like that. So hi y'all, I'm Capri Ellis Love, and I am the owner and operator of Big Deal Cleaning Services, along with my husband, E. Mario Love, who is not here right now, but you will be seeing more of him because he is also the owner and the operator of Big Deal Cleaning Services. If you saw our first video, it was more introducing Big Deal Cleaning Services and how we got started with Big Deal Cleaning Services, and I wanted all of my cleaners who's started, who's going to get started, who's wanting to get started, basically like a visual into a small business on how we got started with our services. Now everybody is not the same. Some people already have clientele. Some people like us don't have clientele. You have some people who really don't want to make their cleaning services legal. They just want to do it to get the money. So you have all types of cleaning people out there. But with further ado, it doesn't matter. We all are here for one thing, and that's cleaning, right? Because cleaning is next to godliness. At least that's what my mom used to say. So in this video, I wanted to do more of, like I said, engaging, and also let you guys know that we got business. We got business and how we got business. So if you guys want to know about, or want to know more about how we got our business and all that good stuff like that, just keep on watching. All right, so Big Deal Cleaning Services finally got business. So let's run it back from the beginning. My husband and I, we brainstormed Big Deal Cleaning Services on March. I'm going to say around the end of March, we started brainstorming Big Deal Cleaning Service. Was it March, April? I'm sorry, the end of April. It was the end of April we started brainstorming Big Deal Cleaning Services. So we were brainstorming on what we really wanted to do, like a service. Now you have some services, lashes, hair, nails, and to me that's more of a want, not more of a need, but that's to me. But you have some females out here, it's more of a need than a want. But let's be honest, we have our own lashes, we have our own nails, we have our own hair. So it's not, in my book, a need. So my husband and I, we wanted to start a business that was more of a need to society, to humanity. So of course I love to clean, along with being just a spiritual therapist, because I do have my own spiritual shop and all that good stuff like that. All links are below on that, but we're not here for that. We're here for cleaning, right? So shameless plug. But I also just wanted to do like another service. I just felt like, okay, I'm doing a spiritual service. Now I want to do more of a mundane service, but it's still a service to the people. So my husband came up with Big Deal Cleaning Services. And I was just like, you know what? Yes, because I'm always cleaning. If I'm not being spiritual, let's just throw that in there, like reading a spiritual book or praying, manifesting things, I am cleaning. That is just one of the things that I've always done. So my husband was like, let's do a cleaning service. And he called it Big Deal Cleaning Service, because I'm going to side note this real quick. One time he was on his way to work and he has his man cave, and I always get on him about cleaning his man cave, and he's like, I'm gonna be back, it's not a big deal, and I'm gonna clean it when I get back. And I told him, I said, well, you know what, it's a big deal to me. So it's so funny that he came up with Big Deal Cleaning Services, because I'm like, oh my goodness, he's listening to what I'm saying, like cleaning is a big deal. So that's how he came up with Big Deal Cleaning Services. And we sat down for like maybe a month, if that, and was brainstorming like what we need and how we're going to get people, how we're going to network and all this good stuff like that. And I was like, I ain't got to worry about the cleaning part because you already know your wife can clean. We're just going to go ahead and get the equipment and then just start networking. So what we did was we went on Amazon Business and we got all of our cleaning equipment. But I am going to tell you where we did kind of messed up that. And I'm not going to go in depth into it because I'm going to make another video on that. But I started ordering products that I didn't even need right then and there, because when you go to different clients' houses, they need different things. So why would I order like furniture polish if this person have a new home and got more stainless steel? So that's where we kind of messed up at. But just like I said in another video, we will cover that. But how we got business was basically, in the beginning, we needed help. We really did. We networked, but we really didn't know how to like get cleaning people. I knew how to network for spiritual therapy, but like networking for cleaning, like I didn't know how to do that, because who wants someone in their home cleaning if they're not there, or even if they are there? People are crazy nowadays. So it was kind of hard for me myself to even walk into someone's house and say, hey, my name is Capri, I'm your cleaning lady, because I don't know what they got going on. I don't know. Let's be real, if they selling drugs out there, or if somebody watching the house, or if they're going through a domestic relationship and their husband come home and beat them up. Like I was like, I don't know how to do this. All I know is I like to clean. So we went through a company called Home Advisory. And Home Advisory, you can be a client or you can be on the business side. Now I have always been a client of Home Advisory. If I needed an electrician, which is we do right now, I will call Home Advisory and they'll send us like 3 or 4 people that are electricians, and you pick whichever one and then you go from there. If you need a plumber, they do the same thing. So I was always on the client end of it. I was never on the business end of it. But my husband, he's a really good researcher. He researched all of that, and he was like, we're going to go through Home Advisory. Now, there are pros and cons with Home Advisory, and once again, in another video, I am going to tell you about that. But the pros was they were sending leads in like that, and that's what they're called. They're called leads. They were coming in like this, baby, and I was just like, okay, let me call this person, or whatever. Now, the thing about sending in leads with Home Advisory, you have to pay for the leads. So let's say they send in 1 lead, that's going to probably be like $33.64. You got to pay for that lead. Then let's say they send in another lead and you're paying $24.99 for that lead. When they send you these leads, you have to pay for them. So it's up to you if you want to take them or not. You have to put yourself on, I want 1 lead a day, 2 lead a day. Because if you're just starting your business, you don't want to put so much into the business and you're not seeing anything, coming back out. And that's the way I started feeling after a while. We spent, if I'm not mistaken, around $4,000. Yeah, around $4,000 starting the business. And most of those were legal fees, because my husband wanted to go legal. He wanted everything to be like taxes, and this is going to be our company. Like, we're not going to be on a small scale. We're going to actually file big deal cleaning services on our taxes. This is going to be our company. We're going to be able to give other people jobs. So I was like, okay, cool. You do the legal side, I'll do the networking, getting the supplies and all that, and that's cool. So that's the reason why we spent up to $4,000. And let's be real, your girl wanted to see that money back. Like, I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm at least get like $2,000 of that back. But it started off really, really, really slow. And I was to the point, I was never thinking about giving up, but I was to the point like thinking to myself, okay, we could have hold off on this, or we could have hold off on that. You kind of like backtrack and think all the things that you should have did. But it was all good. It was already said and done. So we got our first cleaning job through Home Advisory. It was an older couple, the Fergusons, and she contacted us. Well, we contacted her, but she contacted Home Advisory, and she basically was telling me everything that she needed done in her home. She had a lot of wood, So we do free walkthroughs, and the reason why we do free walkthroughs is because if you charge for every walkthrough, 5 out of 10, they're going to say no thank you, because they don't even know if they want you yet. Energies have to match energies. So if I come in your house and my energy is off and I'm paying for this walkthrough, I'm going to feel like I wasted money. But if I come to your house and it's a free walkthrough, one, I'm going to feel like you gave me something, which is that freebie. Two, if our energies match, I'm going to want you to continue to come. And it's not like I lost anything because I got a free walkthrough, right? So we did the free walkthrough for the Fergusons, and she had all wood. It was an older couple, and they had all wood. So off the rip, I already knew that I needed like 2 cans of furniture polish and a whole bunch of I forgot what they call, like the whites, not the whites. What are they called? The cloths. Y'all know if y'all clean, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I need a whole bunch of cloths. She wanted us to do 2 bathrooms, so I knew I needed like glass cleaner, and I knew I needed like an all-purpose cleaner, my vacuum, my mop, and that stuff. Once again, in another video, I'm going to tell you guys where we went wrong at, but for the most part, we clean, honey. We clean, and the Fergusons loved it. I mean, they loved it so much. And I think the only reason why we were like trying at the end to like hurry up and get out, because they had a dog that just kept barking because the dog didn't know us, and I knew that it was irritating them because it was irritating me and my husband. But we got the job done. The house was clean. It smelled great. They were having a like a reunion or something at their home because they had all the drinks, all the liquor. So she wanted her house, her blinds, and everything to look and smell good, and we did that, honey. So that was our first job through Home Advisory. Our second job was pressure washing. Now my husband, he got his little boy toy, which is the pressure washer, and he pressure washed our home, and he was like, babe, pressure washing season is in, we can make money pressure washing. So I was like, cool, let's do it. You're gonna pressure wash, but I'll be there like to help mix the chemicals, just be your assistant. So our second job was the pressure washing job through Home Advisory. As soon as we add pressure washing to our cleaning, that is when, I mean, all the pressure washing jobs came up. Boom, 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 like boom, boom after another. So this pressure washing job, the house was not that big, thank God. Mr. Luter sent the money like that, y'all. Like, he was like, I need my house pressure washed. I think they lived in an HOA community, and I'm going to let you guys know, if you're doing a pressure washing business, go to a HOA community. If you go to a HOA community, I promise you guys, you're going to get business. Why? One, HOA don't play that. Two, it's a lot of houses in an HOA, and they're all like uniform. They're very uniform, and they want their houses to look good. And HOA, like I said, they don't play it. You got to have your house pressure washed, I think, once a year or something like that, or you'll get fined. So HOAs are really, really good for pressure washing, and that's a good place to set all your business cards and just network over there for pressure washing and for cleaning and for landscaping. So, although we did not do that, we just went, like I said, we went through Home Advisory, but that helped us get more jobs. So Luter sent his money right away. After that money touched down in our account, my husband and my son actually did that job. They went out there, and it was raining that day, you guys. So they didn't rush through it. They started off and did everything just like I said. The house wasn't that big, but once it started raining, it was like, okay, it's time to go. So my husband and our son did that job, and our third job also came from Home Advisory. Now, I do have pictures I'm going to be putting up. This house was way more bigger. When I tell you it was big, and it was all white. So these were the Browns, and they wanted their house pressure washed. Their gutters were like, had black spots on it. And this customer, y'all, she was very, very anal about her house being very, very white. She wanted to be as white as it could be, and she wasn't letting up. So I'm going to tell you guys about this job. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I'm going to tell you guys how much we charged for this job. We charged this particular customer $500 for this job. And to be honest with you, she paid $350. And I'm going to tell you why. She paid $350 because she ended up having to go to a birthday party for a friend's daughter. Her husband stayed behind, and we did the pressure washing, but there were some spots that just did not come off. Like, it just really did not come off. And a thing is, if you want to engage with your customer and make them happy for they can call you back or refer you to someone else, you have to meet them half the way. So first of all, she contacted us and she said she don't pay before service, and that's one of the things that we require, that you pay before we come out, because we ain't about no games. We're not going to come out and then you say, oh, I thought the money was going to drop and it didn't drop. We don't do that. But this particular customer was like, oh, you know, we got stuff before. We paid this guy a whole lot of money. He didn't do our pressure washing right. You know, we don't want to pay, and it is not good. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if it's not good, then I'd rather refund you than come out here and do all this work and you don't pay me, and then now it's going to be a lawsuit or something. But for some reason, and that's why it's so good to do walkthroughs, for some reason, this client here, she really touched me in a different way. Like, we really got along, and she's from Florida. She is so funny. Her husband was so sweet. We connected. We all connected. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do her this one, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do the job, and then, you know, she could pay. So we went out there, we did the job. She had to leave to go to a birthday party, and her husband was like, okay, everything's done, everything's good, I'm going to pay you tomorrow. So cool. We're waiting on the payment, and everything in me told me that she was going to make the payment. It's just the simple fact that we were waiting, and I don't like playing the waiting game. But she contacted us, long story short, and she was just like, she still sees some stains that she didn't like. Is there any way that we can come back out and try one more time, just on like the back and on the side? The front and the other side is beautiful. You know, I'm gonna pay. Can I pay anything now? So she paid $350, and we're supposed to be going back out actually sometime this week to do the other side. So you're gonna run into those customers that may want you to do the job before they pay, but it's up to you if you want to be like yay or nay. Now I'm going to be honest with you, that was a pressure washing job. All of my clients, when I clean, they pay me right after. Like, I don't have to worry about that. So the pressure washing side is my husband's side. So I told him, you need to get your clientele, your people together, because we ain't doing this no more. We gonna get paid, then we gonna come out. So this, we had 18 minutes. Okay, so let me wrap this up. The last job that we got was not through Home Advisory. It was actually off of Neighborhood Watch. Now, Neighborhood Watch is an app that every community have or is supposed to have. It tells you what's going on in the community. It tells you like who's selling things, who's having a party, the no-nos about the neighborhood, who child is being reckless. It just tells you everything. It's the Neighborhood Watch. So I went on there and I just started networking, like, hey, who needs their house cleaned? Who needs their house pressure washed? I just went on there and started networking, because once again, with Home Advisory, you have to pay for every lead you get. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to get money and have to give y'all money for sending me leads. Like, it's okay, but I'm done with that. I want to be able to keep all of my monies. So I went on Neighborhood Watch and I networked, and I did snag a job. Your girl snagged a job cleaning a at-home daycare, and she wants me to sanitize the toys, the learning center, and all that good stuff. And just like I told her, I gave her my price and I told her cash, and she was like, good. Set up a date, set up a time, and we in there like swimwear. So keep in mind when you're starting your cleaning service, when you're starting your cleaning services and you're networking. Sit down. Just keep in mind that you do not have to get all of your equipment right then and there. Get the things that you really, really need. But when it comes down to like the cleaning supplies, you can run to the dollar store to go get that, Walmart, Target, wherever you feel free to get it. I don't suggest you guys getting it off of Amazon. Anything that has to ship it in, depending on how long it takes. Now, we all know Amazon does not take that long, but still, it's up to y'all. Me, Family Dollar right around the corner. Dollar General right around the corner. I grab my cleaning supplies and I go on about my business. And plus I keep cleaning supplies in the home. So I just wanted to come on here for you guys to get a dose of my energy and let y'all know who's the face behind, well, at least one of the face behind Big Deal Cleaning Services and how we started, and that we got jobs, y'all. Like, keep networking, keep going, because it is not going to be easy, y'all. It's not going to be easy snagging jobs. You may get some, you may lose some, you may think you have some, but just keep going. If you're wanting to work for yourself, if you're wanting to get off that 9 to 5, you got to network. And at one point in time, I was thinking to myself, like, oh my goodness, it's like competition everywhere. I'm going to be honest, it is. It's competition in cleaning. It's competition in lashes, nails. Everybody is a service to somebody, and it's even competition in the spiritual field, y'all. You got so many readers out here and so many fake readers and all this. It's just a whole lot. It's competition in everything, but it's either here or there. If you really want to do it, just keep going. Just keep going. Now, before I go, because yeah, we are well overdue, I wanted to show you guys our Big Deal Cleaning Services business cards. Yes, honey. I got these made at Walmart for 9 cents each, and I just placed on the back our information. And I'm going to talk more about networking and basically how to sell yourself for little or nothing, because at the end of the day, this right here needs to be the gift of gab. Everything else, it don't have to be all that pretty and stuff like that, because people throw business cards away. I know some of y'all go on Vistaprint and stuff like that. Honey, I make them myself and go from there. But anyways, we are 22 minutes into this video, and I am not trying to keep y'all long, but I love you guys. Comment down below your business. It doesn't have to be a cleaning business, but comment down below if you do have a cleaning business, how you network, what you do to get your clients, how you started your business. Like, let's get it popping. I have all my other channels linked down below. Capri Spilling the Tea, which is basically also on business and financials and how to get out of debt and how to save and all that good stuff like that. I also have my spiritual channel, Pisces Moon Goddess. Anything spiritual, hit your girl up. And of course, we have Big Deal Cleaning Services. I love you guys. And just remember that cleanliness is next to godliness. Bye.